Hey guys, what's up? Just wanted to give you a little update. Put up a couple videos of my system, and then that was it. Didn't get a lot of videos. You might be able to tell there's something missing here. Usually there's like an amplifier there. Well, apparently amplifiers don't really like a lot of vibrations. I'd heard of that before, but I don't know, I just felt like putting it up there anyways. So, I guess I just rattled the crap out of the amp and it quit on me. So now I gotta find somewhere else to put my amp. So that's why I haven't gotten any more videos. I sent my amp back to Power Acoustic Monday. Today's Sunday, so a week tomorrow it'll have been. So hopefully I'll be getting that back soon. And I'm thinking about putting it over here. I gotta move the box. It slides around when you drive. But there's enough room, it should fit back there. But I used up all my 8-gauge wire on these speaker terminals. And I cut it up so I can't reuse it. So I got some new stuff, which I like a lot better. The other stuff was just like Home Depot wire. It wasn't like car audio stuff, and this is car audio 8-gauge. Nice, real flexible. Like I couldn't have done that with the other stuff. But got 50 feet of it. Got a real good deal. Audiosavings.com. I got it off their eBay page, but still came from Audio Savings. So now I gotta tear off this amp rack that I spent so much time making. At least now it won't be in my way, because it's kind of in my way right now. I can't see out the back window as well. And I gotta get some new 4-gauge lugs, because I don't think that this wire is going to be long enough to reach all the way over there. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. I also took and shortened my center console here. I had a lot of people, not a lot, a few people telling me it was too close. I think it still might be a little bit too close. I don't know. I don't think it was hitting at all though. But I took out like a whole section. It used to come up to like here. It's kind of annoying now because it's so low you can't really use it as an armrest. But another thing was it opened up two different ways. The bottom one opened up, and then the top one opened up to the side. And having the sub right here, you couldn't open it up because it would hit the sub, so you basically couldn't get into the bigger compartment anyways. So by shortening it, now I can actually get into here and store stuff in here. But I had my iPod plugged in this cigarette lighter here, and with this lid here it doesn't close all the way, so I can't charge my iPod from there. I'm gonna have to modify that a little bit. Plus these screws won't go tight because it's cheap plastic. Alright, well I got my amp rack off there. That's where I can't reuse those wires. They're only a couple inches long, so I just wasted 4 connectors or ring terminals, but I ordered a package of 20, so it cleaned off quite well. There's still, you can still tell there was an amp rack there. Kind of messes it up. I was thinking about just carpeting the top of the box, but I don't know, that might look kind of funny, just the top, because I don't feel like doing the whole thing. But I pushed the box over towards the driver's side. I got plenty of space here to put the amp. I'm going to mount it to this seat, so the amp will go in just like that. So I am going to have to lengthen these 4-gauge wires, so I got to get more 4-gauge lugs. And I found a nice little piece of wood, almost perfect size. I'm just going to trim it down a little bit on this end. It fits right in there, and that'll hold the box all the way to the driver's side, so that it doesn't come this way and crush my amp. Nice and tight. It's going to look kind of funny because now I got speaker terminals in the middle of the top of my box. Oh well. The wires are going to run over here, down back here, and hook into the amp right up there. So I went through and soldered all of those, made them nice and hard like the other wire is. That way it's easier to get them into the speaker terminals. And I took the little boots off the ring terminals that I had before and threw them on the wire just so I can tell which is positive and negative. A little bit easier. So So now I got my ring terminals, my wire all ready to go for when the amp does get here, which hopefully won't be too much longer. That instead of going and getting new lugs, I could just heat up the old lugs and pull them right off, which is what I did. So now I got 2 lugs for 4-gauge wire. They're a little bit messy, but I'll clean them off, make them shinier. So they're tainted. But so now I gotta come over here in my thing of wire. It's a little bit of 8-gauge and 4-gauge. Should be enough. So I just gotta solder an end on there, cut it to length, and then solder the other end on and cut that one to length. So I'll be all set when this amp comes. Just plug and play.